Hi class, my name is Annabelle Smith. I am in Brother Simpson's Family 150 class through BYUI. My career profile today is on how to become a child life specialist. This particular job title had an emphasis in women's, children's, and adolescent studies. Adolescent services. And I am currently living in Colorado, and so I wanted to do something kind of close to home, so I chose the Denver Health main campus located at 777 Bannock Street in Denver, Colorado, with the area code of 303-436-6000. And I didn't know anyone in this field, but I just decided to go for it. I really like the opportunity this provides as a serving type job, and I really like the environment it has. And just to give you a little bit about this particular job, you work in a healthcare setting, focusing on the emotional and developmental needs of children and their families. The specialist's job is to help reduce the stress associated with the healthcare experience. And so you work very closely with families and children. You work with not only the child and their parents, you're working with the siblings and maybe even extended relatives if they're involved in this treatment. And it's kind of an encouraging outlet for parents and families to come to be able to say, hey, I don't understand this, I need to understand this medical care better, or hey, we have issues with how to really be involved in this medical care, we want to be a little more involved. There's a lot of different things that you'll deal with in the way of stress regarding these families. In talking about stress, for a stressor for this particular job for a life specialist would be actually getting too emotionally connected to these families, and that's a great thing to do, but at the same time you have to keep a distance to be able to maintain a personal life and to be able to go home at the end of the day and be able to spend time with your own family and not bring all that stress that is given to you home. And so it's really important to understand that if you are considering this type of position. It can be quite stressful if you allow it to be. The typical benefits for this job, as of 2008, about 95% of child life specialists reported receiving health care coverage through their employers. So that's a great option if you need it. I particularly don't need it this time, but I may need it in the future, and so that's a good option to have. If they don't offer a full package of benefits, they may offer something such as short-term disability care or long-term disability care, or they may even offer dental benefits, vision benefits, and so there are a lot of different things depending on the type of job you have, also depending upon the hours you work. A couple of the things, there's several things you do in this job, but I'm just going to name a few on the list. It does talk about you offer sibling support if needed. You offer activities to continue normal growth and development for that child. You offer emergency room interventions. You also have the opportunity to educate the community about families and children. You can coordinate special events, holidays, celebrations, entertainment, and even donations for children. You can do orientation, training, and supervision of all the volunteers. And talking about volunteers, it's important to become one before becoming a child life specialist. It will give you a heap of information, a heap of experience that you won't get otherwise. And so you might want to try that out, to work in that hospital environment to see if it's really what you want to do. On the flip side, you do offer support in not such great circumstances for grief and bereavement issues. So there may be times when a patient loses their life, and you might have to offer that grief support for that family. And so that can become quite difficult. Part of the requirements for this position is a bachelor's degree in a child development type of degree. And so marriage and family studies would qualify, as well as several other types of family type bachelor's degree programs. You also would be required for a child life certification to work in this, which most places would require at least that. And they do prefer a 1 to 3 years of experience if you have that. That's where the opportunity to serve as a volunteer would come in really handy, and it would get you a lot of experience in that area. The minimum starting salary range for this particular job is around $37,000. Can go anywhere up to about $60,000 for an experienced life specialist. It's important to remain flexible and patient in this in particular position in child life. Again, volunteer opportunities allow you to work with children with special healthcare needs, and that is invaluable. Learning a second language would be a great opportunity for you to expand your opportunities within the healthcare system. I had a lot of great sources for this. One of them, of course, was the www.denverhealth.org, where I found this particular career available. I also was on careers.peoplelink. It was at careers.peopleclick.com. Sorry, that was a tricky one. And I also went to www.childlife.org, which was a great website to learn more about child life careers. I hope you had an enjoyable time listening to this particular career profile of becoming a child life specialist, and have a great day. Bye-bye.